All right. Let me get to my, probably not my least favorite politician, but he's pretty darn bad. This is another fundraiser. I showed you a fundraising ad I got from AOC, which I didn't like. I didn't like it at all. It was pretty much policy free. She talked about how she had democratized fundraising, which again means she's raising money from people who can't afford it to give the money, and hasn't made real change. And she wasn't real specific about whatever policy changes she liked. So from this guy, it's a guy. This representative sends me a personal email. Well, it's not so personal, friend, which we're not. But this guy leads with, hey, people are calling it the Democrat Party and that Democrat Congresswoman. Grating and irritating, no? Well, yeah, and you know what? If you don't like it, Jamie, okay, yes, Jamie Raskin, I don't care. So too bad if you don't like it. I mean, why do I care whether you don't like being referred to as that Democrat Congressmember? Too bad. Wow, you don't like being slightly mischaracterized? Oh, by the way, I like how he says, can't pronounce. By the way, what kind of is this like the worst politics ever to write this? You may have noticed that some people can't pronounce the name of our party correctly, and it's adjectival form. Who even knew there was a word called adjectival? I guess if you're a Harvard law professor, you're a Harvard educated law professor, you do, but most people don't. Let me tell you what, Jamie, this is not what people care about. You know what they care about? I just said it, healthcare. You know what they care about? Jobs. They don't care whether you're irritated and grated because, or it grates on your ears and you're irritated because someone called you a Democrat Congressmember. No one cares about that except you. Why don't you think about governing on behalf of the American people and doing what we want and doing what we care about, not whining about how you don't like the name that you're being called. And yes, it's very funny. We could call them the Banana Republican Party and the Banana Republican Congressman. Okay. Really. So now I tell them, do what FDR did, cost the democracy. Here's what I say to you. Don't worry about what the Republicans call you. Govern in a way that will make life better for the American people. Pursue policies that will improve the day-to-day circumstances that so many of us struggle through. Not me. My life is good. I'm not including myself in that group. But if you really want to win elections and you want to be beloved and you want people to call you a democratic politician, then I say govern in a way that makes life better for people who may be not even voting for you. What is Raskin campaign on? Why should we support him? Why should we give him money? Because the Democrat Party is the only party standing up for the right to vote and free and fair elections, for respecting the Constitution and Bill of Rights, for strong democracy, and for every woman and man's personal freedom. It all sounds so nice and such lofty principles. I don't disagree. Those are all real good things, Raskin. But again, I think you got, and what that clown down in Louisiana gets it better than you. What is his name? He looks like Skeletor. Carville, right? Carville. It's the economy, stupid. Democracy is lovely. A strong democracy, personal freedom. They all sound so nice until it's a question of paying the rent or paying for a doctor to save your wife's life because she's, having an emergency appendectomy. She needs an emergency appendectomy. That's where the rubber meets the road. And I understand you've got a great gig as a Congress member and you've got your health care taken care of. And I understand you're a law professor, but you don't seem to have any, and I've never even heard you talk about the desperate circumstances that so many Americans face every day. So your words just ring hollow. And I would just make one final point, and then we're going to go, because this guy is such a pitta. Actually, that's mischaracterizes him. He's jerk. For him to like present himself as this kind of somebody who cares about politesse and some kind of, the parties need to, get along and have some kind of, use manners, right? Have good manners and not call each other names like the Democrat Party. He's like he's always prepared to make fun of people he doesn't agree with. He's always there to, mock Republicans whenever he gets a chance. So, no, I'm not giving you a penny. We can go out with this.
Let's support our police officers. Let's vote for good things to help citizens in this city. And Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Will the gentlelady yield for a question?
No, I will not yield to one of your stupid questions that are always attacking me.
So she's reacting to Raskin. Did he call her a gentleman? I want to go back because I thought she said, will the gentleman yield to a question? Let's see, because I think he may have said that. I want to show that because, again, for him to present himself as some kind of mannered, respectful, somebody who respects the traditions of Congress and is so outraged by the mean Republicans who call him a Democrat representative, not a Democratic one. So here's Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Chairman, I yield back.
Will the gentlelady yield for a question?
No.
Okay, so he said, I guess he says, will the gentle lady. So there it is. Will the gentle lady yield for a question? Okay, so that's okay.
I will not yield to one of your stupid questions that are always attacking me and attacking President Trump.
How about?
All right, so she's, I'm not defending Taylor Greene, let's be real clear. But Raskin goes right down to her level. And he uses his smarts and his smarminess and his snark to try to embarrass her. And it just makes him, in my opinion, look really, really bad.
About a mediocre
No, I don't want to. I do not want your question.
Mediocre. She says, I'm not going to yield to one of your stupid questions. Well, how about a mediocre one?
Question?
No.
A smart question?
No, my time.
An intelligent question?
You have no smart or intelligent questions.
All right, so there it is. So it's just, that's the level of discourse. And, Raskin doesn't rise above it. Raskin doesn't, in fact, try to discuss important issues or come up with solutions. And, so why would I ever give him money? All right, that's going to do it for today's program for the week. I'll be back Monday. It will be a Monday with Arlen. We confirmed that yesterday. Enjoy your weekend.